happy, beautiful, and joyous Monday to everybody tuning in. Welcome. Please subscribe now and make sure you follow my new Instagram, The Hidden Work. Well, Hidden Work, HDDNWRK at HDDNWRK, Hidden Work. So that is my new Instagram. Had to make some changes. Things got a little weird, so had to make that change. So also, if you want, you can donate to my PayPal as well. I do spiritual consultations as well. And let's get started. So is your work working? Are you actually doing work? Why it may not be working? Well, it turns out there's a lot of people who, are trying to get a result, trying their best to manifest something, but they can't seem to manifest that thing. And the reason why is because they're too focused on it. When you're trying to work with the hidden part of yourself, things are supposed to be hidden in plain sight, so to speak. Once you do a ritual, for example, creating a sigil, the sigil must remain hidden in plain sight. Once you do the ritual, it's done. Forget about it afterwards. And let that shit remain hidden in your subconscious mind, which is the hidden part of you, the dark side, the subconscious mind. So, all in all, you shouldn't be focusing on what you're trying to manifest after you've done a ritual to manifest it. You can't be telling everybody shit like, you can't always focus on it, because if you're putting too much focus on it, it's like, okay, so fuck the ritual. You're just going to keep focusing on it, and it's just not going to work, because the conscious mind, so much so isn't going to manifest it. It's the subconscious mind that's going to do it. It's the belief that's going to do it. And the more you believe in the work that you're putting in, is the greater the result. The stronger you believe, the greater the result. Can't really say the quicker the result. It depends. It really takes a lot of convincing to get something manifested for yourself. You have to convince yourself. No matter what you have to do, you have to convince yourself. And that's what's going to bring it back tenfold. A lot of people like to work with the deity Saint Expedite, who is known to give quick results, with manifesting things at a quicker rate. A lot of people like using Saint Expedite to do that. Every deity that you use is only used to convince, your subconscious mind to bring forth these results. So you have to keep all of that in mind. So the reason people are fucking up is because they continuously think, keep talking to others about it, letting others in, inviting different energy into it, and they can, fuck with that result unintentionally, intentionally, whatever, just by you inviting them into your energy. Their mindset or thought forms might fuck with the result. Just saying. And then you have a lot of people asking the universe, which is a plethora of trillions of entities who can't really do shit for you, who don't give a fuck about you. You are the universe. The universe is several different beings. You have to be specific with who you're talking to. Because if you're talking to a trillion deities, and majority of them don't even fuck with you like that, in the astral realm, whatever happens at that point. So all that asking the universe and shit, like how exactly are you asking the universe? The universe is several entities. You got to be specific with who you're talking to. How about talking to yourself for one? Because that's key. That's definitely key. Talking to yourself, convincing yourself of that result, pretending that the result is already happening, which is faking it till you make it, which is a known tactic by most occultists that bring forth a result quicker, because you're imagining it happening for your very eyes, and that's pure manipulation of the physical realm. So all of those things you must take into perspective. You must pretend things are already occurring. That's key. That's definitely key. And I promise you that shit works. Because I done pulled some shit recently that amazed myself. And you can do the same thing. You're not limited. You are not limited. The only thing limiting you is you. Your thinking. You have to change your thinking. You have to change your thinking. You have to deprogram your subconscious mind. Better yet, reprogram your subconscious mind from all of the bullshit that you were taught throughout your childhood and etc. From your parents to friends to TV, ads, etc. So that's really the goal here. The goal is to reprogram. As Brother Panic says, signs, symbols, repetition. Some of us see signs and messages from deities that we're working with, and we think that we're going crazy, but it's really a message that we need to be paying attention to. And some of us are not paying attention to those messages. You might see it on the TV. You might be watching a show and see the deity on the TV as a symbol and it's giving you a message that you have to pay attention. Ancestors, etc. They're communicating. You just have to know when those messages are being relayed to you, because they're always there. You just have to pay attention. Don't think you're going crazy, because you're not. This is the work. You just gotta know when the symbols are appearing before you. You're not going crazy. You're getting what you asked for. So just follow through with the steps provided, pretty much. They are helping you. You're convincing yourself. It's helping. This is the matrix. Anything is possible. This thing can be manipulated in any way. This is your shit. This is your reality. Don't nobody else run this shit except you. Some people still have religious mindsets and having a spiritual war within themselves, where the humanity is fighting the spiritual side. So they like half and half. And the zodiac shit is cool. It has its truths, but you're not limited to just the zodiac. The goal is to become that 13th zodiac, which is the oneness, which is taking on all signs, and there's even a 14th sign after that as well. So you're going beyond just these human concepts or zoo archetypes, and you taking on the god self. You going into godhood. Like, the goal is to go into that godhood. Like, that's pretty much all it is. You have to know that you are the master of the universe. And don't nothing dictate your reality unless you want it to. Nothing is true unless you believe it. If you don't believe something, it's not real for you. Everybody's reality differs a lot. Racism may exist in one person's reality, while someone like me, racism doesn't exist in my reality. But this is the matrix. Shit is a fucking game, and you gotta manipulate it. You're in a game, you gotta manipulate it. You're in the simulation, you have to manipulate the simulation. It's pretty much all you have to do. If you're not getting results, it's because you're not believing in what you're doing, and maybe you're sabotaging it unknowingly because you continuously talk about it, think about it. All you're thinking about is that, and your conscious mind shouldn't even be focusing on that shit. It's supposed to remain in the subconscious and play out. So that's where the fuck up starts. And then you invite other people into your energy, talking about what you just did and etc. Like, nah, leave that for self. Self-work. It's a self-working. So take all that into perspective. I promise you, if you can convince yourself totally, that something is gonna happen, then that's just what it is. You convince yourself that it happened. You don't have to tell everybody about it, and you don't have to keep focusing on it. The focus is killing the conscious mind. Focusing on shit is killing this shit. The conscious mind, the subconscious mind cannot communicate with each other. That's why it connects to the hidden part, which is your subconscious. Everything connects to the hidden part. Advertisements, they go for the hidden part of you. You know? That's why you gotta reprogram it. Because it might be some low level programming. Understand? So keep all that in mind. Everybody got their own perspective in this shit. Period. But this is been Samnia. Please subscribe now. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at HDDNWRK Hidden Work. You can add me on Facebook as well. Don't be a weirdo, please. And yeah, by the way, I seen 2 more lunar eclipses about 2 weeks ago, and I got them on footage for you to see. So we going out with that, and I'll see you guys again soon. Hopefully no more hiatuses. Have a good one. Have a happy Monday. Peace. Lunar eclipse number 5. The 5th lunar eclipse that I've seen. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting year. Even though it's almost over. Lunar eclipse number 6. I don't stop seeing these shits, just to let y'all know. This is real deal shit. This is real deal shit. I can't make it up.